Hello, my name's Lizzie. I'm Anglican. In about 5 months' time, I'll be joining a community of religious sisters. I currently am too tired to do anything else but sit on my sofa because I was out doing a street pastor volunteering overnight. So I thought, what a good opportunity just to sit on my sofa and answer some of the questions I've been getting recently. So here's the first one. What is a nun?
I will hold your people in my heart.
I've noticed that it's been my Muslim friends and next door neighbours who've been asking what a nun is, and I'm guessing that's because there isn't an equivalent in Islam, whereas my friends who are from countries where Hinduism is more dominant, they seem a lot more familiar with the concepts. And I think because there are Hindu nuns and also they're more familiar with Buddhist monks and nuns. But this video is about Christian nuns, and let's start with the fact that nun is the female word and monk is the male equivalent, and nuns would live in a convent and monks would live in a monastery. And yeah, you may well have seen nuns on TV because you might have seen the film Sister Act, or you might have seen Call the Midwife on TV more recently, or you may well have seen photos of Mother Teresa or seen video footage of her. She's probably the most famous Christian nun that there's been in recent history. So you might be familiar with the fact that a lot of nuns, not all, but a lot of nuns wear a kind of dress or outfit. It's called a habit, and that's probably the easiest way of identifying a nun is by that outfit, or often with a cross as well as part of it. But what a nun is a Christian woman who feels called to live out her Christian faith in a very particular way that is characterized by her not marrying and by her not having any possessions that she can call her own. And usually, as part of that, she'll live in a community of other nuns as well. And they'll all keep to the same rules, the same rule book. And as part of that way of life that a nun feels called to, she'll take vows as well. And those vows tend to be of poverty, chastity, and obedience. And so, in addition to not marrying and not having her own possessions, and often living with a group of nuns and taking vows as well, a nun's life would also be characterized by a lot of prayer in her day, usually at set times, like a bit like how Muslims will pray at set times, but nuns, rather than it being with sunrise and sunset, it would be they'd have a timetable, and at the same time every day, like 6 a.m, then 9 a.m, and then 12, like midday, and then maybe 5 p.m, and again at 7 p.m or 9 p.m, that they'd have set prayer times in their convent. And also a lot of nuns, in addition to having a quite an intense life of prayer, they might also do a lot helping others. And again, Mother Teresa is a really good example of a nun who did both a lot of praying and a lot of helping others. So that, in a nutshell, is what a Christian nun is.